tonight from the American Airlines Arena with a look high above here in Miami. Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And here's a look at some numbers for Sexton.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, Kevin Love has dramatically improved his perimeter shooting over his career, but he said, "I've tried not to fall in love with it too much. Where I'm going to make my money is also rebounding. That's a stat I always look at because it can help a team win even when the shot's not falling." Kevin?
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of the DA. Thanks. And the Cavaliers this summer selecting point guard Darius Garland with the 5th overall pick. The second-year man, Colin Sexton, already on the roster. Greg, how do you see the fit between these two players?
Well, I mean, both are 6'2". The questions would come at the defensive end of the floor. Offensively, both show great promise as shooters, very scoring-minded guards, reminiscent possibly of a Lillard-McCollum pairing for the Blazers, which could be a roadmap for the Cavs.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. Asman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Heat, they've got Jimmy Butler. Kelly Olynyk is out there with Adebayo. And it's Hero in at the 2.
An absolute menace in transition. Jimmy Butler puts it home.
Garland, the pass to Love. Elbow shot. It's hauled in by Hero. Last game for the Cavaliers, they picked up the W against Washington.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
And so here's Cleveland, the Heat getting the bucket. Now Garland, 14 points from him the last game against Washington. They swipe it. The shot by Butler, nobody around. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next shot. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Goes up on the block. Adebayo with the bucket.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 4-point game. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Well, it's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
They get it again. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Butler's got his second basket of the game.
Well, Jimmy Butler is capable as an offensive rebounder. You've got to check him out.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely to the paint. Love. The putback, and Drummond is right there.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. The pass to Hero. Three-pointer, Butler. Rebound, Love. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Out to the right wing. Osman kicks to Love. Here's Garland. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Shot clock at 3. And no good that time. And the Heat going the other way now. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
How about the shooting percentage, though? In the low 30s. That tells you all you need to know.
I think indicative of some breakdowns in their offensive execution. You don't create any open looks, and they couldn't make the ones they were taking.
Now here's Love. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Love the pass to Garland. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami leading by 4. Here's Hero. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul is on Colin Sexton. Looking at the schedule, Doris, about halfway through the season, some teams that started out very hot and were winning like crazy have now come back to earth. They've cooled a bit. They've leveled out.
I think inevitably over the course of an 82-game season, NBA players will tell you there are always ups and downs and waves of success and then the tough moments. And the best teams seem to be able to weather all of that. Not get too high when they're playing well, not get too low if they're in the middle of a slump.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
So how about the Cavaliers head coach John Beilein making his NBA debut after 27 seasons as a college basketball coach? Think back to his time at Michigan, the first back-to-back 30-win seasons in school history. This is an excellent hire for Cleveland.
Garland kicks to Love. From the arc, shot clock at 6. Rebound by Butler. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Here's Hero. It's Olynyk atop the key. Outside Butler. Adebayo down low. Nails the baby hook. And Doris, isn't it interesting? Coach John Beilein has never, at any level, been an assistant coach.
No, but he has made his way through the ranks, going from high school to junior college, Division III, Division II, and then right up through the ranks of Division I. So he now makes the final leap to the NBA. How cool is that, Kev?
Here is Love. Following the score by Miami. Passes it to Garland. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
And the court vision from Kevin Love. He is so good at finding open teammates.
Here's none. Good D by Drummond.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
No problems knocking that one down. Garland's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's an example of using both vision and playmaking ability to find the open teammates. Sexton is a quality floor general.
Pass to none. Jacks up a 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Sexton with it. Against Washington, he was really on his game. That one good for 2.
How about the soft touch on the floater from Colin Sexton? You must have that in your arsenal.
None passes to Butler. Drummond working against Olynyk. To the inside. Over Drummond. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, a nice effective mid-range game by Kelly Olynyk. Just a gorgeous release.
Now here's Garland. Love outside. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
You know, you try to establish consistent substitution patterns. It helps you stay in a rhythm, and they had to go to their bench much too early.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the score by Miami. The tray. Rebound by Olynyk.
Credit the defense right there. They have not allowed this guy to get going at all in this period.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of this game.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Garland. And with the summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
And Cleveland making a change here. Thompson, he's checked in for Drummond. Nance comes in for Kevin Love. Exum, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Colin Sexton.
And you think back to LeBron's last year in Cleveland, one wonders how differently it may have turned out if Kyrie was there with him.
Well, you think back, Greg, Isaiah Thomas was never healthy. He had been a recent All-Star with another team. They were counting on his quickness and his scoring. But through it all, the Cavaliers reached the NBA Finals. Just another testament to the talent and the leadership that LeBron gives you.
Yours, what's the best combination of inside-outside basketball you see offensively now?
Well, 2 guys really come to mind immediately for me. It's Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis, because both men can face up and knock down shots in a legitimate enough fashion that you've got to get out and contest those guys. But the other side of this is they can play in the post and be a legitimate back-to-the-basket force who you've got to guard with more than one guy. I mean, how exciting, Kevin, are Joel and AD to watch play?
Shooting 2.
They are thrilling. I would agree. That's good from Exum.
You know, the Australian Dante Exum, to me, Kev, has an enviable skill set. He's 6'6", and he has the potential to be special at the point guard.
That one misses. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
And here is Dellavedova. 11 points for him in that last game against the Wizards in Washington.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Now, here's Garland. 6-point game. That one goes. Count it. Garland's got 8 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Exum, defended by Crowder. Exum deciding where to go with it. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in. And now, just a 2-point Heat lead. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. Pass to Iguodala. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Nance, no good.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
It's stolen by Dragic. It's deflected. Stolen by Dellavedova. And the foul called on Myers-Leonard. That's his first foul. The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. It's rebounded by Leonard. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Iguodala. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
One of the things you have to admire about Andre Iguodala is his ability to fit in any part of the lineup. Whether he's starting, whether he's coming off the bench, the ability to fill in from any position 1 through 4. Absolutely incredible.
And he can't get the first one. And with Iguodala, he has the experience to guard and match up against Dorse any position.
And what you've seen lately is Iguodala being deployed more and more as an undersized power forward. But even then, one moment he'll act as a 4, and the next minute he's the de facto point guard. What a luxury to have that kind of versatility.
And with Andre Iguodala, he doesn't give you 20 points tonight like he once did, Greg, but he still shows up when you need him.
Iggy can still hit the switch, so to speak, and go back to his all-star level of play for stretches. I mean, the numbers don't jump out at you, but he is so valuable during big games, particularly in the postseason.
Here's Dragic after Dante Exum's bucket. Iguodala finds Crowder. Over Nance, and Crowder gets it to go on the assist by Iguodala.
I'll tell you, great job by Crowder to free himself up, an aggressive interior scorer.
Cavaliers trailing. And the pass to Exum. Garland dishes to Nance. Cleveland moving it around. 1:43 left here in the first quarter. 5 on the clock, and it's Exum in the corner, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. And the technical free throw is good. Of course, you and I were just talking about this as more and more players are going public with their trade requests. Do you think that's had a negative impact on the game?
Well, Kevin, I certainly think it makes long-term planning for NBA franchises a lot more difficult because contractually we are not seeing them hold true to the particular organization they may have signed that contract with. The reality is this in today's NBA. You've got to be nimble as an organization, and you have got to be attractive to them. And I mean that with great ownership, great leadership, and who are the players currently in your system. You have got to be incredibly nimble to be successful in today's NBA.
I think you're right on. Dellavedova with the ball, now guarded by Dragic, and it's Thompson with the jam.
You could see how long Thompson's arms are when he goes up to finish that alley-oop.
Down low, here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Exum, following the score by Miami. He dishes it to Garland. Floats one up. And the jam by Larry Nance. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Don't you love guys who are willing to do the dirty work? Larry Nance's activity making him a factor on the rebounding aspect.
Now here's Iguodala. 9-point game his last outing. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Leonard's got his second bucket. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Exum with it. Robinson on him. And it's good for 2. And it's 8 points for Dante Exum. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Now Dragic He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Right wing, Robinson for three.
You have to like that defensive effort. Dante Exum using his size to throw these shooters off.
We come back right after this. Tough-nosed Jimmy Butler talks about the mantle of being a franchise player.
You call me a leader, all-star, whatever you want to call it, but with that comes a lot of, some people call it pressure, but a lot of responsibility is what I call it. Every night you got to show up. You have to be productive. You have to show guys even when you're hurt, you can still play. Even when you're tired, you got to go out there and do what you're supposed to do. It's fun to me. I love it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
And that's what he worked for. And he works as hard as anyone, Greg, in the NBA.
And you see that competitiveness and desire in his play.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Yeah, the defense hasn't been there. They are getting hammered on second chance opportunities.
Myers Leonard is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Dragic. And it's Iguodala in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Both free throws good from Dragic.
And the veteran Goran Dragic still producing late in his career. Not the force he once was, but always a source of playmaking and scoring.
Now here is Dellavedova. No points in the game yet for him. And there's the feed to exit. And Nance kicks to Dellavedova. Clock is at 3. The 3. And the rejection by Iguodala.
Boy, the suffocating defense of Andre Iguodala, so important to his team. Really good job timing the shot there.
A different look now for Cleveland. Zizic comes in for Nance. And it's Sexton in for Garland. Well, you look at the career of Dragic, Greg, he's always been a scoring point guard.
Yeah, and as Dragic has aged, he has learned to lean more and more on his outside shot. Even when his first step and speed start to falter, he'll find ways to put up points.
Cavaliers leading. Here's Dellavedova. Inside, Iguodala with the steal, and it's the Heat on the break. Here's Crowder. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists tonight.
I'll tell you, even with contact, Crowder getting the job done. This guy's a gritty, tough fighter who fends off contact.
The Cavaliers shooting at 50% in a decent group. Dellavedova, the pass to Zizic. To the left side wing. Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded by Dragic.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. And the foul called on Myers Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Passes to Zizic. Now, here's Exum. D right on him. Back to Zizic. Straight D that time from Leonard.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
For Cleveland, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Now, here's Sexton, guarded by Robinson. Can they get it? Once again, off the mark by Cleveland. He'd have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Kicks to Dragic. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Cavaliers trailing. Dellavedova dishes to Exum. Dellavedova. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from 14. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Miami's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Outside Dragic. Butler from outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 4 assists now tonight.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Dellavedova scanning the floor. It's stolen by Dragic. Crowder goes in, and Crowder slams it in.
Don't you love the way Jay Crowder slashes into the teeth of the defense? Superb at penetrating towards the cup.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Dellavedova, the pass to Zizic. He kicks it to Exum. Pass to Dellavedova. They get it back. Zizic, and it's sent back by Leonard. To the middle. Here's Crowder, and Crowder slams it in.
Boy, I love the strong finish from Jay Crowder. He doesn't settle on the layup, demonstrates his impressive vertical.
The Cavaliers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst. Breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career and what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Now, here's Adebayo. After Dante Exum's miss. Miami shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. The first one falls.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, it's all right. This is going to come out of the blue here, but if you had to choose between raising the height of the basket or widening the floor or even widening the lane, Which would it be?
I have very strong feelings on this, Kevin, and for me it would be widening the floor. And the reason I say that is it feels to me in the last couple of years there are more sideline violations where teams are turning it over because they're trying to get to that corner three, one of the most advantageous, best shots in today's game. But because that three-point line is so close to the sideline out of bounds, we're seeing too many violations. So if I had to choose between one or the other, I would absolutely widen the floor.
And so here is Miami. After the Cavaliers pick up 3, Miami no good on that time either. Here's Osman. It's stolen by Adebayo. Pass to Butler. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. And it's Zizic with the rebound. Zizic just got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now the pass to Osman. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Now just a 4-point Heat lead.
Sexton is a point guard. It is his job to share the wealth, and he does there.
Tipped away. Down low. Here's Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Exum passes to Zizic. There's the dish to Sexton. Top of the key, Exum. Passes it to Zizic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jimmy Butler. For Cleveland, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. Miami leading by 4. Here's none. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Kevin Love's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Love's got the ball here for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Exum passes to Drummond. Back to Exum. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Goes up on the wing. Shot's good by Hero. And the Heat lead by 6.
Well, terrific floor awareness from the crafty swingman. Jimmy Butler playing the role of facilitator.
Here's Exum. 10 points for him. Pass to Osman. Lays it up and banks it in. Osman's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Adebayo against Love. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Sexton with it. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. 5 to shoot. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
Colin Sexton, early in his career, has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll, good decision making.
Selected with the 8th pick back in the 2018 draft, Colin Sexton, the main reward for the Cavs after the Kyrie Irving trade.
Sexton, wearing the same number 2 jersey as Irving, doesn't feel the need to measure up to expectations created by Kyrie. Cavs fans, though, hope he does.
The score now all even. Osman's got 8 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Nunn passes to Olynyk to the inside. 7-foot shot, and Adebayo with the nice bucket inside.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Now here's Exum. Defense is right there, and it's Miami with the rebound. Butler's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
For Miami, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
He misses the free throw. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Hero. Nancy's checked in for Cleveland. Garland comes in for Dante Exum. And so here's Cleveland. They trail by 3. Garland with it. Butler covering. Pass to Love. Here's Osman. Fires for 3. Rebound by Olynyk.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
And it's Butler missing.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
He feeds it to Olynyk. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Kev, that's pretty good strength by Kelly Olynyk, not letting the contact alter his shot. Pretty good focus.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
And that one falls for Olynyk.
And you know, Kevin, Olynyk has proven to be an effective role player. This is a guy who's proven he's willing to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Now, here's Sexton. There's a minute 40 left to play here in the second quarter. And the layup's good off the glass.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
The first free throw is good.
Well, what you love about Jimmy Butler to me is he can carry an offense. He can also affect the game with his high-level defense. That is the rarest of rare combinations.
And so Butler nails both of them.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Sexton, rejected by Dragic. Here's Adebayo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And checking out some numbers for Butler. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. Averaging 21 points per game, 3 assists and 4 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Iguodala with the steal. On up the court. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Garland kicks to Sexton. Here's the pass to Garland. This one for 3. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got 3 assists in the game. Iguodala outside. Butler dishes to Crowder. Back to Butler. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
The shot by Sexton, no good.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
There's Garland. The slam dunk by Garland.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Now here's Dragic. Passes to Adebayo. From past the arc. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Yeah, that's exactly how to end the half on a high note. Tacking 3 points onto this lead at the horn. The mood in each of those locker rooms will be very different.
And so it's the Miami Heat heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. They were a finely tuned unit in the second quarter, easily outscoring their counterparts and getting in front by 7 points at the end of the half. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Heat first half.
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
And Kenny, what'd you see from Cleveland?
Their lack of execution surprised me. You know, they had a lot of turnovers off sloppy ball handling, which goes back to the fundamentals. And I know we say it all the time, just make the simple play. And this is why. Without giving away possessions, they'd be a lot closer in this game.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. The Heat leading by 7, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the center, locking down the middle. The Cavaliers shooting straight 49% from the field. Garland, the pass to Love. Here's Osman. Back to Love. Four on the clock. Ferocious swat. Here's Hero. Defended by Sexton. Shots good by Hero. Here's Garland. And a minute played as the second half gets going. And here's Sexton. Yep, it counts. Sexton's got 8 points.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
Pass to Hero. Pass to Butler. Takes a three. And again, Miami with the triple.
Jimmy Butler's effectiveness as a scorer includes that three-point line. You've got to cover him out there.
Picked him clean. And it's Butler with the jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And here are the Cavaliers now. The Heat getting the bucket. Here's Love. Rebound by the Heat. Olynyk's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's so frustrated. He hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Shot to stop the run. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders. At small forward, second, Jimmy Butler.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Yeah, defense a huge point of emphasis for each of them. And it doesn't matter whether they're on the ball, as the steals suggest, or off the ball situations either. They are as active a group of defenders as you're going to see.
Good on both. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 16-point game. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Love up top. Olynyk is covering, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Here's Nunn. He has 5. Adebayo down low. The D bit on that pass fake, and that freed him up. Adebayo's got 13.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Garland. 16 points for him. The open look here for Sexton. No good from outside.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Hero, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Darius Garland picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. And the Heat with some changes. Leonard comes in for Olynyk. Robinson is subbed in for Jimmy Butler. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Cavaliers trail by 18. There's Garland. And it's Miami with the rebound. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Count the basket. Hero's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Cavaliers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. To the paint. Here's Love. Sinks the 15-footer. Here's Nunn. He's got 5. And certainly not the most gifted NBA athlete, but Kevin Love Doris has transformed his body from the time he came into the NBA.
That had everything to do, Kevin, with dedication to diet and conditioning. You think about it, Kevin Love was at the forefront of using yoga and other core-focused training methods. That's part of the reason he's been able to hold his own inside, even as he's dropped weight.
There's the lob to the hoop.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. Now Sexton. He's got 8. Love, no good.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Sexton. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And there it is for him. Hero's got 11 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The Cavaliers shooting pretty terrible here in the 3rd quarter at around 30%. Here's Nunn. He has 7. Leonard the pass to Nunn. Leonard trying to break free. Adebayo finds Leonard, and the foul called on Myers-Leonard. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. For the Cavaliers, Zizic has checked in for Love. And it's Exum in for Jetty Osman. This Cavaliers squad is struggling. Sexton deciding where to go with it. It's deflected. Crowder with it. 10 points for him. The pass to Hero. From deep. Offensive rebound. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Now here's Exum. He's got 10. Passes it to Zizic. Can't hit that one. Miami grabs the miss. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Heat making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Nancy's checked in for Cleveland. Free throw, good. Drummond. Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
The Cavaliers trail by 21.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Nance. Shot from the inbound. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, Larry Nance, because of the athleticism and the burst off his feet, is incredible on the interior. Look out.
Here's Hero. 11 points in the game. Pass to Dragic. Dishes it to Crowder. Over Nance. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Dragic. Crowder's got 12 in the game. And so it's Exum with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
Well, how about the outstanding vision from the crafty point guard, Dante Exum, seeing the floor beautifully.
Outside Dragic. Outside Crowder. Pass to Hero. 6 to shoot. There's the 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Drummond passes to Garland. Inside. Here's Exum. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 12.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
And there's the pass to Hero. Here's Iguodala. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
The free throw drops for Iguodala.
Well, I think the veteran and championship experience of Andre Iguodala is critical. This guy is a versatile forward who is well known for being a defensive stopper.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Now here's Exum. 12 points for him. Now here's Garland. Here's Exum. Goran Dragic grabs the board.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Shot's good by Hero.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
The Cavaliers trail by 20. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Take a look at the Cavaliers. They're holding the edge for the last playoff slot. I am sure they'd feel better if they could jump up a couple rankings. And, of course, Miami. Right now, they're 5 spots below them.
And I think for the Cavaliers, what a nice turnaround this season has been for them compared to just a year ago. They couldn't afford to suffer through another campaign like that.
They did a very good job putting that in the rear view and moving forward this season. They still have a long way to go to be considered a top team, but they've definitely made progress.
So it's Miami now after Dante Exum's three-pointer that didn't go. And Crowder slams it in.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Exum kicks to Thompson to the wing right side. Now here's Garland. Guarded closely. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here are the Heat now. The Heat leading by 22. In the corner, Iguodala with it. Down low. Here's Crowder. Rebounded by Exum. Exum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ball's knocked loose.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Iguodala gets the bucket.
Iguodala at his best. A terrific drive. Gets to the rim with ease.
The Cavaliers shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Garland, the pass to Zizic. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Dragic. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Passes it to Exum. They could use a bucket. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Boy, how terrific is Dante Exum getting into the paint, forces the defense to foul him there, Kev.
The Cavaliers have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts. And he knocks down the first one. Olynyk, he's checked in for Miami. Jimmy Butler comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Zizic. Exum hits them both. And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. Hero passes to Olynyk. 1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. Heat moving the ball around, and Butler puts up a deep 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game, and Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Guys, what you love about Tristan Thompson, he never lets up off the offensive glass. He is thirsty for offensive boards.
Colin Sexton, he's checked in for Cleveland. And so Thompson nails both of them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Here's Hero, defended by Sexton. Outside Butler. Right wing. Here's the 3. Hero, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 20, and there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul of the game. In the bonus, we'll go to the free throw line. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Dragic. He's got 7. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Nance.
And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half. Doing a great job at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw dropped for Goran Dragic.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Sexton dishes to Thompson. There's Garland, and Butler sends it back.
Terrific anticipation. Butler reads that play, sends it back.
And Dragic gets it to go on the assist from Crowder. Dragic has got 11 points. Here's Sexton. He's got 8.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong. And by that, Greg, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
From deep 3-point range. And so it's the Miami Heat cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Boy, GA, how about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Kelly Olynyk. Jimmy Butler is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic, and it's none in a point. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Man, that's a big-time fearless move from Colin Sexton. Put it home, young sir.
Kicks it to Dragic. Pass to Olynyk. Fades away. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Nance has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Feeds it to Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Sexton's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's none. And the basket by Olynyk. And the Heat lead by 20.
You know, I like the fact that Olynyk didn't shy away from mixing it up. Remarkable at scoring despite getting hit.
You know, Doris, you and I love history. And we were talking the other day, you and I, about Bill Russell and his 11 championship rings. You think anyone's ever going to break that record?
I think it'll be close to impossible, Kevin, and the reason is, number one, there were so many fewer teams back then for Bill Russell, in no way diminishing the greatness of one of the game changers, both between the lines and outside the lines. Bill Russell will always be an historic figure. But it's very tough to compare eras. There's now 30 teams, nutrition, conditioning, coaching. There's just so much more information in the current era.
The shot's good from Nance.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Out left to the wing. Here's none. Pass to Adebayo. Butler on the wing. Takes the 3. Nance gets the rebound. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Love's checked in. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. Knocks it loose. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. Good on the 3-point shot.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. Love outside. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Good on the shot.
We know this about Kevin Love. Contact will not deter him.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for Miami. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Love against Adebayo. Outside Dragic. Lets it go with the 3. Love grabs the board. Love's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Garland with it. He's against Olynyk. And here's Love. And Garland has it in the corner. Off target with his 3.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Dragic kicks to Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It seems to me that over the course of time in this league, Jimmy Butler has learned just about every way there is to draw a whistle. So crafty.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Doris, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more three-point attempts than two-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade you see more three-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes than twos. This is the evolution of the game. It is not going anywhere. There's two high-valued shots in the league. Restricted area twos, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim, and three-point shots. And everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
Here's Dragic. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. And the pass to Adebayo. Back to Dragic. And he makes good on the layup. And the Heat lead by 21.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Greg, to me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
We've seen this explosion of Canadian players in the NBA. And really, Tristan Thompson led that way. The fourth pick back in 2011, Thompson was, at that point, the highest drafted Canadian in NBA history.
Now, here's Butler. Here's Adebayo on the money with the open jumper.
Well, the presence of mind from Kelly Olynyk, knowing someone's open, finds him quickly.
Here's Osman. Pass to Garland. Here's Osman. Thompson, high post. Back to Osman. Shot clock at 6. Elbow shot is on the way. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Thompson may have led the way for Canadians, but as far as where the league is going, Greg, he's a throwback player.
I mean, a rebounder and rim runner. His game is built on toughness and hustle.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And the Heat call time here. Well, here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive #1 pick, he's going #1 regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
Here's Adebayo. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight, Greg. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Now here's Thompson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Fires from the line. Garland, no good. The Heat leading by 22. Butler attacking. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, gentlemen, you know the expression, go big or go home. Jimmy Butler attacking with ferocity.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Osman. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's Love. Got a piece of it.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Adebayo finds Butler. Olynyk inside. He's covered by Thompson. Olynyk can't hit. And it's Love with the ball for the Cavaliers. Garland the pass to Osman. Remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The trend in today's NBA is that shorter player contracts, more player control over where they want to be. And the reality is this, Kevin, at some point, free agency entered the equation. It's appropriate, it's fair, they've earned the right to choose where they play.
Now, here's Garland. Jimmy Butler unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Nunn. He's covered by Thompson. Nunn, that's good.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Now Sexton. Pass to Osman. To the wing on the left. Love kicks to Garland. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Love. Over Dragic. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Heroes checked in for Miami. Drummond's checked in for Cleveland. The Heat leading by 23. Pass to Olynyk. Over Drummond. He drains the quick shot. And that's 13 points for Kelly Olynyk.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Doris, in basketball, like many sports, you can call some kind of penalty on almost every play. So with that in mind, where do we draw that line?
I would say that most coaches and most players would say as long as there's consistency with officiating, they can adapt to the way the game is being called. As fans, as broadcasters, what we want to see the game remain free-flowing, fluid, pretty, the ability to move and cut and not be impeded in your progress. That's what I want to see.
And we see that most nights.
No doubt.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Butler, and stolen by Drummond. Garland with it. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Out to the wing. Here's Garland. Down.
With a large frame and a willingness to get physical, Drummond's a relentless rebounder.
And the dunk by Olynyk.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now, here's Garland. D right on him. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Miami. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansion cities?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back to Seattle.
So much history up there. You're correct. Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Ante Zizic is checked in for Love. Alfonso McKinney comes in for Jetty Osman. And Porter subbed in for Sexton. Here's Okpala. And it's Hill penetrating. The layup off target. And for the Cavaliers, their shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. The Heat leading by 22. Now here's Iguodala. He kicks to Jones. Here's the pass to Okpala. Picked off in midair. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And finished off by Porter.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Okpala. The Cavaliers making the shot. Outside, Jones, 6 to shoot. Okpala, shot will go.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Miami.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so they'll stretch their victory total to 19 on the season.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
Here's Adebayo. After the Cavaliers pick up 3, and here's the break. They get a hand on it, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. Leonard, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Cleveland also making some changes. Larry Nance is checked in for Drummond, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Garland. Porter with it. Jones covering. Poked loose. Iguodala against Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, I just love the hard-nosed attitude of Andre Iguodala. When he's on the interior, he's so good at getting the defense to foul him.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Iguodala. And Iguodala drops them both. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the 4th. That's tipped. Iguodala with the steal. Passes it to Leonard. Back to Iguodala. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. Here's Windler. He's covered by Iguodala. And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Iguodala. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Over to the wing. Here's Okpala. The Heat rebound. Kicks it out to Iguodala. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jimmy, you have been outspoken about the need for maximum effort. Was it part of your plan to grab wins like the one we saw tonight?
It wasn't a part of my plan, but whatever works, works. I think we got a bunch of talented guys, and at times we forget how hard we got to play. On the road, at home, this is how we got to play basketball.
Jimmy, thanks for the time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.